Okay, I'm just gonna switch into the game. Welcome, everybody, back to Icarus. You may have remembered earlier in the year, Ray and I played this together. This is my singular file. So this is me on my own. This is the same map, technically, like, that Ray and I played on, but a different file of that map. Like, the stuff Ray and I did is not on this world, but it is the same, like, outline. So, where we were before was over here. You can see I have a base here. I'm currently over here. I'm at one of my forward bases. So I'm just playing today. I really felt like streaming. Really should be playing Control and getting that wrapped up. But I just hadn't had the opportunity to stream a lot this week for various reasons. But just really missed streaming. Didn't really have the energy for like a narrative game. I just wanted to goof around and whatnot. So I was like, you know what, Icarus. We'll play Icarus. So this is, like I said, one of my forward bases. This is not really what you would call a shack. This is my house. I said forward base. Wrong button. In here I have a horse and a wolf. They are my pets. Like I said, this is just a forward base. I got some crafting benches in here. Up here is the bed. And this is because there's a lot of, like, quote-unquote missions you do in the game, and they're sending me out into this area. And my base is here. So this just kind of lets me have a spot to take care of my inventory and everything before I go out. Yesterday, I had just finished a story mission. But today, I'm goofing around here, and I think what I want to do is actually, like, I have this big open space, and I just want this to be, like, living quarters. And then down here is going to be some workbenches. And these are far from, like, the better workbenches in the game. But, again, this is just a forward base. This isn't really supposed to be a place that I, like, live at. It's supposed to be a place where I reset myself. So I only have, like, the basic needs. Although I might need to build... I wonder if I want to build a decorations bench here so I can put some better stuff up here. But I think what we're going to do is, here at least, I should get an actual bed instead of this bedroll. And then, like, I don't really have a plan for today. So I just have odds and ends. We could run a mission, I guess, if you guys want. But I kind of want to play more around. I think we're going to make this outpost a little bit better. Go back to my main base where I have some stuff to work on. I eventually want to make an outpost here. I should say I do have an outpost here, but it's not a very effective one. There's a lot of caves with resources in this region. I do have an outpost here, but I don't really have a strong need to fix anything up at that outpost. These are two places where I died and I have not gone back to get my stuff. These are places where I have resources. So that's effectively what's going on. And yeah, although I kind of would like this area as an outpost, but this ended up being a place where I was building stuff, and honestly, that's fine. So I'm just gonna kind of goof. Just gonna goof around. Can I get an interior? Can I build interior stuff here? I can. Is there interior half pieces? No. Is it because I haven't unlocked interior half pieces? I have 13 tech points that we can just put in whatever. Yes, I have not done the interior. We'll just learn that real quick. That will solve my problem. So I need copper nails. I do have them already. So like I said, this is gonna be a file where I already have, like, so much stuff done. So we can just kind of get to it and build what we want. So I'm just gonna do stuff like build this half piece. And I'm gonna grab that. Deploy it. Nope. Nope. Yes. Like that. So I'm less inclined to fall off my stairwell. And then we can actually set some stuff there. I have some chairs. What I need is a bed. So I was saying I could build a decorations bench, which gets us even better stuff. What do I need to build that? I have one at my main base, but... Oh, that's nothing burger. I have that stuff already. Okay, so we're gonna grab the stone. And we're gonna grab the leather. I have space for a decorations bench. It'll be fine. And I can always put it away when we're done. So we're gonna grab that real quick. Put this stuff in there for now. Okay, decorations bench. That could probably fit right next to my cooking bench. Sure can. And this is gonna let me build really cool stuff. That's gonna be really nice. I'm gonna search bed. Gonna need a lot of stuff for that, but I may have that already. So I definitely have a lot of fur. I left the leather here. I think it wanted iron nails. I have more wood. Bed. Not bed F. Bed. Alright. So we're gonna pick up the bedroll. We'll save that somewhere. I might want it at some point. And now we're gonna deploy a bed. And other than just like aesthetically here, other than just aesthetically looking better, you also get like a bonus when you sleep. So if you look here, it says I have a well-rested bonus. The better the space, the better your bonus. So this is going to be, whoops, not what I meant to do. Did not mean to take it out. This will give me a better bonus when I sleep, which is cool. And where do I get cool rugs? Is it here? Or is it? Nope, I can get them here. So if I killed some trophies... I don't have any here, but I should be able to kill some trophies. I have my taxidermy knife. We can get some nice bearskin rugs and stuff. I want a nice table. So I have some chairs. I need some sticks. Let's go get some sticks. I have my animals closed up because, here, we'll do this. We'll let them wander through the house. I have them closed up because there's some predators out here and I don't want to deal with animal death. I have 8 pets right now. Only 2 of them are with me. I'll show you guys the rest of them eventually. But I need some sticks, and we need to do some hunting. So bow and arrow, the classic. I also have a gun. So, it's whatever vibe you're feeling. There are usually bears in this area, but I haven't seen one lately. But it would be good if we could... That sounded maybe bear-like. I'd love to get one, because then we could get a bearskin rug going. So there's pretty much no story in this game. It's vibes. It's crafting and vibing and having a good time. Warthog. It's not bad. He'll probably attack me anyway. Got him. Shot him in the butt. I shot him in the butt. I didn't mean to shoot him in the butt, but I did. I can't take that back now. And then when I skin him with this specific knife, that boar is coming to attack me. I can hear him. Bro, I'm doing something right now, okay? And you gave me an injury. You're just very rude. I'm gonna need to craft some more bandages. There we go. Bandage crafting is easy, though. We'll get a boar. Oh, that's a wolf. Okay, everything just wants to attack me right now. I can't even see you. Oh my gosh. Just walk 3 feet and everything gets mad. Okay. Collect the bones. We use every part of the animal. It's better that way. Speaking of using every part of the animal, my food is wearing off. There we go. Something sounds very bear-esque. That's a rabbit. That's not a bear. That's a bear. We're gonna use the gun for the bear. Personal recommendation. Oh, he's his pants. Got him. Okay. This is twofold. One, bear stuff, really good for your house. Two, now I can feel like I can let my animals out because I killed the bear. Let's see, that's T-bones. I have some melons around here, right? I saw them a second ago. I sure do. I don't have a smoker, though. I might need to make one real quick. Let's see what we got. It's just regular. No, you guys are not going outside right now. Can I make a smoker? Smoker? No, because I don't have any concrete mix. Okay. Well, I harvested that melon for nothing, but that's okay. That's fine. Alright, you guys can go outside. I killed the bear. You can go for a walk. Just don't set yourself on fire here. Start cooking. Tell you what, I got all kinds of meat going. Let's grab the regular meat. And this meat. And we'll make animal fat. Because I'm going to want animal fat eventually. Oh, I need a butcher's bench to make that animal fat. Never mind. Like I said, this is just my outpost, so I don't have all of the odds and ends that I'm expecting myself to have. Hey, buddy. Hey, Galahad. How are ya? Good, puppy. Hey, Kathleen. Welcome. This is one of my outposts. Well, outpost isn't the correct word. This is one of my forward bases on Icarus. We're just kind of jazzing it up because I've built it, but I haven't really finalized it. This is my horse Bartholomew. I'm very proud of him. I've had him for a very long time. Can't see him very well, but this is the warthog horse. Look at that. Look at that ugly mug. It's a face that only a mother could love. That's Bartholomew. Bartholomew and Galahad's around here somewhere. Where'd you go? Galahad! Galahad, don't go that far away. Galahad! Where'd you go? Don't scare me like that. Where are you? Oh, he's inside. Okay, we're okay. We got everybody. Mohawk horse. I know, he's pretty great. And then this is Galahad, my wolf. Not a lot going on up there, but he's a good wolf anyway. Okay, rug. So we make a wolf rug. Why can't I make a bear rug? Oh, I need platinum and cured leather? Well, that's not going to be happening. And I can't do anything with this guy. Okay. Well, I guess we just have one rug then. Can I make... Well, actually, can I make cured leather? I might be able to make cured leather. I could if I had beeswax or vegetable oil. I think I can get vegetable oil from seeds. Beautiful. So you know what? We'll use the watermelon for that. You take a little rest, Galahad. You rest. What all is this crap? I did not realize I had all this stuff here. Okay, that's fine. I have a lot of random stuff here, apparently. Just need to keep an eye on these guys. I want to let them walk around, but I don't need them getting lost either. I put a little rug for when I get out of bed in the morning. That's exciting. They're just sleeping. They're just up for the sleeps. Cured leather. And then platinum weave. I actually might be able to make, maybe. Yeah, this bench can't make platinum weave. I could make the better bench. That's fine. We don't really need it. I can always bring a better log back. I might be able to kill this deer. The deer might. I think it's just depending on the animal. And the tougher animals need more stuff. Hold on. There's a lot of deer here. Got him. The physics in this game is very weird, and it's going to make some very weird death sequences. I apologize for that, but it's the game physics. They go full ragdoll when they die, and it's weird. I guess keep making those as much as you can. Crush the bones. So we can keep making the epoxies. And make the epoxies. Okay. Can I make a deer rug? I sure can. That's a +6 coziness bonus. We'll be so cozy. So cozy. Okay, what else do I want? Pronghorn. Can I make anything with a pronghorn? Nope. Deer. Is that my Bartholomew, or is that a different horse? Yeah, it's Bartholomew. These horses are actually really mean when they're not tamed. Galahad, where are you going? Don't go off too far. You guys stay safe. Okay, I need a table. Not a coffee table, but a round table for the 2 chairs that I have. Hey, Mackenzie, welcome. How are you doing today? Let's see, we're gonna pick this one up. And we're gonna deploy this one. This is a very chill vibes kind of stream today, so hopefully chill vibes are good with you too. Table, got a bed with some rugs. What else can we put in here to make it feel a little homier? Okay, there's Bartholomew. Where's Galahad? I hear him. There he is. Good job, Galahad. What else do we want? We can get some chairs and a nightstand. That'd be nice. And shelves. Put a little flag. Could make a flag. That'd be kind of fun. I haven't put any flags down. For the record, you're pausing. It's a very good book to hang out. I don't know if we're going to be better than a very good book, but I do appreciate you being here. That I'm not sure I can live up to that expectation. And a bookshelf, maybe? I might need to make some more nails, which I should be able to do. I definitely can, because what I can do is open this up. Pull this this out and make some iron. That is true. It is nice to vibe together. Try to not set myself on fire while I'm placing these items. We won't spend a whole lot of time doing this because I want to show you guys my real base. But when I stay here, I don't get a very high rest bonus. And that's because I haven't placed a lot of things. So we're going to place a few things. Get it a little cooler here. There's Galahad and Bartholomew's butt. Alright. Make some nails. You apparently need fuel. Oh. Can only use charcoal, or I have charcoal. Oh, and I have all kinds of food in here. Did not realize that. Okay. Gosh, so many things going on. Okay. Where are you guys at with food? Honestly, all the food I have is not going to stay good. And that's fine. I'm mostly cooking it because it's better to cook it than not. You guys have just been sleeping all day, and honestly, I support it. I honestly support that. Okay. Rustic cabinet or bookshelf. They kind of give me the same amount of stuff. Let's do the cabinet. I kind of know where I want to put that. I don't think I brought beeswax. Oh, I can use the animal fat to make candles, though. There we go. I knew I wanted the animal fat for something. This game's honestly pretty great. I don't know how exciting it is to watch, but you can do so many cool things. I've gotten so deeply hooked on it. So we're gonna put the cabinet here. And then place a candle. And access fuel. Why? Oh, because it's only animal fat or wax. Gotcha. Candle. I'm not going to have that much animal fat, but I want to activate them for now so I can see. Okay, see? You can get some candles. Deactivate. I don't have that much animal fat, so I don't want to leave it running. Cabinet where we can store some stuff if we want. We'll probably get going. This kind of did what I wanted, which was gave me a little bit of, you know, more for here. For whenever I would be here. We'll leave some of this stuff. This is all material I have so much of. I frankly don't need to take it with me at all. So it can completely stay. I did say I wanted to make more bandages. Because I've been using mine up pretty handedly. Taxidermy knife does not need to be out there anymore. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'd already decided everything else here can just stay here so I can have resources here. Maybe if I turned all that into that, we're gonna leave one more set of iron here so I have iron here if I want it. And then I think we can go. If you were at home, you would actually watch. Since you're not, you can only really listen as you fill in spreadsheets. Honestly, it's fine. All I'm doing is placing couches and stuff. So hopefully I can just be good background sound for that. So this place definitely needs a little bit more love. I'm pretty proud of what I did with the ceiling here. It's a mix of stone and wood, and I got a little ledge there, so like we'll eventually be able to do more here. I'm gonna need to bring in some more materials. This food will probably go bad while I'm gone, but honestly, that's fine. Alright, Galahad, you are now on follow, so you follow me home. Okay, we're okay. We're gonna shut everything down. Did I turn everything off up here? I did. Always check your lights. Make sure you turn your lights off before you go home. Where's Bartholomew? Okay, he's over there. So we're gonna shut this door. Galahad, come out here, buddy. Let's take the better meat, at least. This might go bad on the way home, but if it doesn't, I'll have it. If it does, it does. Bartholomew, you're walking into a wall, but that's okay. We're gonna set you to follow too, even though it doesn't really matter, because I'm gonna ride you home. Alright, where we switched perspectives about 500 times. The big one was left. Oh, you're talking to Kathleen. I was like, whatever you're saying is not gonna mean anything to me, but that's okay. Alright, now we got a nice long ride home. Ride Bartholomew home. And then you guys can see my real base. So this is just the tiny base. And I honestly wanted to show it to you so you kind of had an idea of like, when I take you home and you see what I have, you'll be like, oh, that's so much cooler than what I just saw. And I'll be like, I know. Galahad doesn't run as fast as Bartholomew runs. He might be a little behind. But I also want to pick up some of this resource on my way home, so. Because this is all stuff I need. But I think we might work on that base. But I want to, like I said, I have another forward base on the other side of the map. So, for those of you who might care, we're on this part of the map here. This is my main base. All the way over here is where I have another forward base, and I want to improve that forward base. Galahad's catching up. And so we might spend some time just basically crafting materials. To then take to the other base. Because I think the plan there is I've built a small base. We will live out of the small base while I completely make a newer, bigger, better base. And do that instead of adding to the base. Because I think I actually just want to build a base in a slightly different location. There's so much silica and I need so much silica, but that's okay. This is a cliff. I fall for this every time. What do you think, Bartholomew? You think we can get down without dying? I think we can do it. So I don't have to walk all the way around. There's a cave. Let me see if the exotics respawned in here. They did not. Okay. Oh, can't see anything. We're gonna leave that cave. That has a lot of resources in it, but I kind of want to leave that for when I eventually expand that base. I want to be able to get to resources. And if I take all the resources here, I will have to bring them back. When I decide to come back, so. That won't be any fun. Look, buffalo! Crashing into stuff here. Something attacking? I would rather not have Bartholomew die. Thank you. Oh, it's fine. Galahad can carry. If it's just a wolf and a wolf attacks Galahad, Galahad's stronger. He'll win. But I don't want to leave him alone with a bear. But I don't think there's going to be any more bears. We're going into a safer region. We're going into a region that you spawn in when you're new, so they don't put like the really nasty creatures there. Getting around is so much easier once you have an actual horse. Oh, So much silica, and I need so much silica. I know Bartholomew, I know I keep getting distracted. Is that Galahad? It is Galahad. You scared me for a second, then I saw you didn't have a health bar, which tells me you're my wolf. And not a wolf. This will give you an idea of how big this map is. And how far I have to travel. And this is why I've kind of found in playing for myself and in like reading what other people do when they play this game is you tend to have a main base. Like a main base where you have spent all the resources on building everything up because the really good stuff is expensive. And then you tend to have forward bases. So spaces where you can go to when you have a lot of things. So you can get ready to go in and out of areas. We're very close to home now. And you can meet all of my other pets. Maybe we'll get a new pet while we're on the stream too. That might be fun. Actually, in honor of Kathleen being here, maybe we'll get a cow. I could finally get the cow. I haven't gotten a cow yet. Okay, we're home. I had to fence in the other wolves because things kept attacking them, and I did not want to deal with it while I was gone. So, don't mind the really strange wall in front of my wolf pen. I just didn't want to deal with it. Hey, Agrave! Hey, buddy! Here we got Gary. So all the pets are randomly named, and I usually keep the random names except for I couldn't understand the wolves' names, so almost all of them are renamed, and that's Dragnet. And then there's Galahad's the only one who kept his original name. What is it? What the fuck? Oh, that's a Bartholomew before he was tamed. Get out of here! Why? That was unnecessary. You could get a cow. There are cows. I have not gotten one yet. Friggin' dick horse. Just fix this up really quick. I thought it was Bartholomew. Because, you know, it was a horse. No. It was an untamed horse. The horses, weirdly enough, meanest things in this game. There's nothing meaner than a horse. And I don't understand it. I know Bartholomew. I don't get it either. He's like, I don't speak for my family. Don't hold me responsible for my family. And I don't hold me responsible for your family, Bartholomew. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And there's the baby horse. You can get a baby animal to tame it. I don't want to tame it, though. Okay, I'll just skin this guy real quick. Put your gates back down. They used to match, and then they kept getting destroyed, and then I was just using random pieces. It's been a whole thing. You can come back in. Okay, so do we have 4 wolves in here? 1, 2, 3, 4 wolves. And Bartholomew's head is doing something really strange. Okay. Oh, I need to set Galahad to not follow. You stay in here now, buddy. I know, but you stay in here now. Bartholomew will find a way to phase through the fence. So this is my main base. Coming back at night, which is unfortunate. It's gonna be a little hard to see. This is my greenhouse. So I'm growing a bunch of random kind of plants in here. There you are, buddy. And it has beehives, which is kind of cool. And then this is my primary base. And that's my house. So these are water pipes. Bartholomew, stop trying to run through the wall. We'll do the animal pen first, I guess. You that hungry? Hold on. Buddy, it's not your turn. I gotta do something here. Okay, you all are just crazy. Okay, so that's Bartholomew, my horse. This is, these guys are all random named, and I just kept a random name. This is, Coupe, my Moa. He's a giant emu thing. He's hungry. Madstone! My guy! I effing love your videos. I love them. I'm a new player. I just started playing the January sale. I found your Let's Plays. And your Let's Play was, like, the best one I found. So, thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate it. I keep yours on. I've been trying to keep ahead of you in missions. But I did, like, the Arctic missions, and then you went to the desert. I was like, dang it! So then I had to start doing the desert missions. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. This is Babs. This is Babs. She's a good lady. This is Plato. And, yeah, they got their little pin going in here. But, this is my little cement hut. So down here was tier 3. And then up here is where tier 4 is going. So we're working on tier 4. This thing is crazy when I built this. I was like, I could live in this. It's ridiculous. So I got a little upset at how large it was. But I'm trying to do the bins on top of the thing. Trying to follow all the stuff I've been seeing online. But this is my stuff. And then even though it is deeply inconvenient for the vibes, I built my house up here. This is my house. I love this waterfall area. You got a great view. Got some nasty worms on the outside of my house, because why not? There's my smoker. Ah, gosh, dang it, the dang fish died freaking again. It's the second. It's just taking me back to friggin' Mass Effect. I can't keep a fish alive. I have to catch a new fish. I really liked the fish I had in there, too. But this is my kitchen. I like my kitchen. And then this is my, my upstairs. I got a nice little living room. I got the bearskin rug. I got the jaguars and some wolves. This is my room. It's 8 o'clock, so why don't we go ahead and sleep? Cool, Kiwi. Thank you! I appreciate it. Gotta fix my armor eventually. I like it. It's just on the table. I used to have a really cool blue fish, and it died because of these dang water wheels just get gunky and stop working, and apparently the battery didn't do anything. It's the second time a fish has died. Oh, good. Lightning. That's fun. Everybody loves lightning. Boom! But yeah, so this is my spot. I wanna, you know what? I should get inside before I stop because of the whole lightning thing. It would probably be a good idea. Didn't I have a third torch? I do. I'm assuming it is out of wood. That is what's going on. I have so much crap I have to fix. Okay. Wood. Where'd it go? Give me my torch back, please. Thank you. Are these lights on? They are. So the rest of my lights are working. What was I saying? Oh. So I want to go. I have a forward base. I don't know if you guys can hear me with the lightning. I have a forward base over here. And I want to make a better one because there's a bunch of caves. And so we might craft a bunch of stuff to make the enhanced forward base over there. But first of all, I have 5,000 things in my inventory that I need to get sorted out. I should have kept some of these things in my house when I was up there. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I want to do. That's what I wanted to do. Thank you. Where are we at? Those are all charged, so this will go in here. I should really take this up to my house and actually use my tier 4 processor that I always forget I have. I'm getting used to having tier 4 stuff. I have so many things. Consume. Consume. I just got back from doing the pyramid mission, which was the build the base up here mission. And then I built a little forward outpost there, so we were just fixing that up. So I'm currently getting... I cheat. I know sometimes people don't like to use the infinite storage in the bags, but I cheat and use them. Wire. Because I always need wire. Can I make... leave them in there for now. I need to keep up on composites. Or try to be good and actually make composites now. But you can get processed. Oh, I forgot I have exotics. That's always fun. So exotics, for those of you who don't know, are basically a currency in the game that you can use to buy more stuff. So it's kind of like the conceit on the game is you are, oh gosh darn, my forest! My beautiful forest keeps getting burned down. The conceit of the game is you're on this planet to harvest exotics. Like that's, if there's a story in the game, it's that. And so sometimes you're in a cave and you find a purple rock, and then you harvest the purple rock, and then something is on fire over there. What is happening? They're just standing burning. They're just, okay, well, that was a depressing thing to look at. I didn't need to be that depressed. Your final act in life was to try to kill me. I guess. That's fine. That's... I guess you died happy. You died doing what you love, trying to kill me. So, I guess I was able to give you that. My wolves are cannibals and they don't know it. Cannibal wolves. Cannibal wolves. Cannibal wolves. Just leave all that crap there for now, because it's not going anywhere exciting. Boink. I look so ridiculous. I didn't know there was a third-person mode forever until I accidentally hit the button and went, oh, I can see myself. I don't know that I like that. Okay, what all do I have on me here? Keep at it, keep at it. I don't need this many bags anymore. Inventory management is fun. Everybody loves watching it. Okay, there we go. What makes the stuff again? Wood. Wood makes the stuff. I'm gonna put that crap in. I have so much salt. Okay. I want the salt in my house, and I forgot to take it up there, so it's gonna sit here for now. Okay, so a couple of things I need to do. So like I said, there's different tiers for the tech. So tier 1 is where you start, and this is basically you grab some stones and you made a thing. Tier 2 is you learned how metal works. Tier 3 is you learned how metal works but better, and you learned how to make swamp gas. And then tier 4 is electricity is a thing. That's like the summary of the tiers. I'm pretty solidly in tier 3, and I'm trying to build my tier 4 stuff up. So I have, what do I have so far? I have the tier 4 bench, the tier 4 refiner and item thing. This will fix up our stuff. I have the textiles bench, which was not a high priority, so why I bought it, I don't know, but I did. So I need to get some more tier 4 stuff going. But like I said, I kind of really want to work on that forward base in this other area. Chemistry bench. So these are like all the different benches you could make. I haven't checked my simple missions since I got back and they reset to see if there's anything interesting. That one was full. Simple missions are smaller quests that you just get neat rewards from. I hate both of those. I like what you get from both of those. I like having beacons, but I hate doing both of them. And so we're going to do something else right now. There we go. And my fish is dead! Oh, I hate my fish being dead. To die. That should be enough fiber to cook fish chunks. Where is my shovel? Where's my shovel? So, okay. I want to build a base. I want to build a pretty large one. What I don't know is if I have the cement mixture and stuff there. I probably want to, even though I want to make it a tier 3 area, I probably want to at least take a fabricator, but I could probably build that there. So I think what I want to do is get the construction materials together. So could probably get by with dirt foundations, to be frank, because it's not a very... Is that still there? Did I not send you back? I think I got distracted by the wolves burning them. Well, don't look at that. I didn't do that. That didn't happen. I think I got distracted by the wolves, and I didn't send this back. I'll probably do concrete. And I just got all that silica, so I should be able to do it. So this base that I have is a pretty good size. So I feel like I could take the base I have and make it work. Especially because I maybe won't need a stairwell. I've seen a lot of mega bases. I appreciate the craftsmanship that goes into the mega bases. I don't have the patience for the mega bases. So I think this structure is 4x4. I think that structure is 4x4. I guess I could do stone foundation if I didn't want to do concrete, but I just think the concrete looks cleaner. It's kind of an aesthetic choice. But we'll make like a base, and then kind of interested in something specific for the walls. I just unlocked the thing. And I want to see if I have the materials to do it, because I think it would be cool. Or at the very least, if I don't have the materials, I will, and then we could actually put it together there. So the only thing I'd really need to make here is windows. Okay, we're full up. It's time to go back. Jump. Run, run, run. In case you're wondering why I'm compulsively eating things, I can eat up to 4 different items. You can see these little buffs here in the bottom. And as long as I have space for like 4 food buffs. Be safe, I have to get back to work. Thank you for, it really means a lot to me that you dropped by. I super appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. I will be excited to get back to your videos later. But thank you for dropping by. I wish you all the best. Oh god, lost my train of thought. Oh, so you have like stomach slots and they give you bonuses. I have better stuff than what I'm doing now. But mostly I'm just keeping stuff in there. But that's like part of the game too, is you can farm, you can hunt, you can get like specific foods and stuff. It's kind of cool. Okay, you have a lot of the stuff that I just got. You all are eating. Oh, there's nothing in there. Hold on. I'll give you, you can have this. They think there's something in there because Babs laid eggs, but for some reason they can't eat the eggs, and then they don't actually have any food. So I'm gonna have to pivot for a second and get the. I mean, the good thing is they don't die from starvation. They're really like me. Exactly. Your animals don't actually die from starvation. It basically means if you go to use them as a mount, they will have lower stamina or like resistance. If they're just chilling, they'll just be grumpy until you get back, and it's really not a big deal. So, like, at first I was very, very stressed about making sure my animals were healthy, and it really doesn't matter. Your animals will never starve to death. Which is kind of cool. Plato's looking at me like, yeah, right. You don't know what it feels like. I'm like, you'll be fine, Plato. What was I doing? Okay. Up here, we're going to use this to make some steel. If at any point in time there's something I'm doing and you would like more of an explanation, I'm perfectly happy to explain. For some of you, I think you're just here for background noise, so I'm happy to just talk through what I'm doing. Basically the idea is this is not Earth. I'm on an alien planet. I don't know how well you can see that, but like that's a planet. I believe I'm on Olympus, which makes that Prometheus, I think. This should tell me what map I'm on. Pretty sure Olympus is the base one. Whatever. I'm on a planet, and that's another planet. And you can download, like, you can buy DLC that gets you those other maps. It's pretty cool. We're in the, vanilla version of the game. What did I come up here for? Oh, I was gonna make the eggs. That's what I came up here for. Anything going bad in here? Everything's fine in here. Hey, Brennan, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's finding you well today. We'll take these down and, oh, I know what I can do for animal food. I have grain stored up. I forgot that past Jess really helped me out. Dang, fish died again. You know, I don't... See, this isn't... another lightning storm? I think what happens is this pipe glitches away when I load in and out. Because it should be connected. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna fish right now. Here's hoping... There's an achievement for getting struck by lightning, and I haven't gotten it yet, so... If I get struck by lightning, oh well. It'll be fine. Don't tell Babs they're gonna eat her eggs. It's a secret. Hey guys. Eventually, after they eat all that food, I have the ability to make grain in here. And we'll probably do that. So if you see here, it might be a little hard to see, you got a storm exposure list there. Basically the idea is the storms here are really bad and you can't be out in them. There's more than just lightning, it's just we've only seen lightning at this point. It's just running through and doing its thing. It is. Just sorting things better here. Don't mind me. This is done. This has all kinds of stuff in it. I need more gold wire. That's what I need. Okay. So this should be making... Okay, it's made the concrete. It's made a lot of concrete. So if I want foundations, I need a lot of steel rebar and a lot of steel screws. I think, if I remember correctly, I'm in dire need of steel, which was what was holding me back. So we'll take this steel, and we'll make 100 screws, and then we'll make the rest into rebar. Oh, and I'm waiting on that. Oops. That's fine. So it's a very crafty game. It's a lot of you do this, then that, and then that, and then this, and then this, and then that. And it doesn't sound that exciting, except for it is deeply therapeutic. Like, when you're stressed out, this is just so deeply therapeutic. Okay, what is this? 1, 2... This is 4x4. So I like 4x4. I might go 4x5. We might try to do 20. Because then I could have a little bit more room. Although, frankly, it won't be my main base. And I'll have the other little spot there, so maybe I won't. But I don't know. If we're going through all this hassle, we might as well. It's gonna keep making more of that stuff. Concrete's kind of expensive to make, but it's exciting. Well, is that ready to go? Wait, nope. I want to make 5 more rebar right now. Because I might need to go get a lot of stone. Part of me is like, I should show you an exciting part of the game. This is the game. Like, this is what you do. You go get things so you can get things. And then you do stuff so you can do other stuff. Like, this is what the game is. 8. So what? If I want to do 5x4, that's 20. So I'm not even halfway there. It's really the rebar that's holding me back. Okay. So what we'll need then is more iron. And I know where to go get more iron. Because I'll need to make more, whatchamacallits. I'll need to make more steel. So I'm going to grab a biofuel can, and we're going to run over here. And I have a mine going, so like I have something like this. Like, this is always grabbing titanium for me. We're going to go to where I have an infinite source of iron. It's just a little bit of a walk away. On the way, we'll check on the boys. How you all doing? You guys doing okay in here? Yeah, looks like it. And we'll run over to where my iron is, which I both remember where it is, and I have these little icons above my head there that show me where stuff is. Was I hearing what I thought I heard? I am. Where are the bees? Over here? I need more bees. Got them. Stab that swarm of bees. There we go. Hey, Ray, welcome! How are you today? Playing a little Icarus. So if you remember when we were playing, this is where we made our base. Like, that's the little island. This is the zone we were in. Like, we built our stuff here. I'll show you what my base is like here. This is just my little iron drill. I got slightly different armor than what you and I are rocking. This is not the map you and I were on. I believe you are the owner of that save. So this is my individual save. Dick horse. Are there more bees? Oh, Friggin' dick horse. I wasn't bothering you. Ugh. Tired today? I feel that. That's the thing. I really wanted to stream today because I've been missing it. There's more bees. But, I did not have the energy for, like, a narrative game. I just wanted to do my little grindy game. So, showing off. This is where my wolves live. Hi, buddy. This is Galahad. Good puppy. I got four tame wolves. They live over here. This is my greenhouse. Puppies. I know I have puppies. So this is my greenhouse. It's a good little greenhouse. I needed the bees because my beehive is getting empty. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Where did it go? Oh, I went in there. I wanted this. This is very full. Beehive. I have so much beeswax. I have uses for beeswax. I'm not doing that use right now. I can't remember. I can use beeswax to make... Oh, to make cured leather. I was like, there's something... What all can I use it for? Because I have so much of it. I can use it to make cheese, but I don't have milk to make cheese. However, I did say we might get a cow today, and that would do that. Can I? So I have this item that automatically turns honeycomb into honey and bees. I'm wondering if I can tell it to do just one instead of both, because I'd kind of rather just have the honey, because the honey I can at least turn into sugar. Just make a gratuitous amount of sugar. Oh my. Well, we'll take the sugar out of there. Why won't it make more? Whatever, I'll come back later. My brain is overloaded slightly. Where's my animal products? There it is. Okay. So I went and got this because I want to make more of that, which means I need more. I need to just put this in the house and stop depending on it, but that's fine. Get that filled up. Do I have any wood? I have sticks. That's not... You know what I have? One thing at a time, Jess. Squirrel brain is going really hard right now. Okay. Steel blooms. I need so many steel blooms. I need every steel bloom you would let me make. I know I have more charcoal somewhere. I know it with every fiber of my being. Okay. This is this. Okay. That can go up there. Slowly getting my inventory space back in good shape. No, that's not what I want. That I want to do. This can just stay there. Honestly, these can stay there because that's what I'm gonna do with them. Okay, let's run up to the house. Stand in Andor Season 2. Started it! Let me know what you think as you go. How far did you get? You threw, like, because all the episodes aired in 3 pairs. Let's get some, do I have gorse flower left up here? I do. Oh, there we go. You make that. You make the regular cooked meat. I would have more gorse flour if I wanted to keep making that meal. But for now, what we're actually going to do is put sugar here. Wrong button. Put flour here. Put honeycomb here. Let's go ahead and just eat that, because then that's used up. Okay, we need to keep making everything. Gaps in joy when Krennic came on screen. Yes, you know I did too. God, I love Krennic. Love Krennic so effing much. It made me so happy he was in the season. God, I need to get I wanted to rewatch Mando. And I still have so much time to rewatch Mando, but I want to rewatch Mando ahead of the movie. And there's gorse flour. I want to rewatch Mando ahead of the movie, but I'd also love to get through like a lot of the Maul episodes of Clone Wars before the Maul show starts. So like that's a lot for me to watch, and it's, again, I love it. So like it's not like it's a problem. Like it's a great problem to have, right? That I need to watch a lot of Star Wars. I got so excited. I was so happy. Not only that we got the Mando and Grogu trailer, but like how good it was after like the dang Super Bowl spot and everyone lost their minds. Like the number of people that thought Star Wars was dead after that Super Bowl ad, I was like, it's not that deep, guys. I think we might be overreacting. Like, would I have liked that during the Super Bowl? Yeah. But like, let's be honest. Let's all let's just collectively take a deep breath here. Honestly, what's kept me out of a lot of Star Wars lately is just because I haven't been reading. Like, my inability to focus long enough to read a book has been what's really kept me out of Star Wars. So it kind of makes me excited that I can have Star Wars that's not a book, so I can feel like I'm in it. Run back. Oh, well, there's some of those flowers so much closer than where I was. Let's say the Super Bowl ad took you by surprise when you watched it again. You understood what they were going for, but yeah, people were weird about it as usual. I get not liking it. I get not thinking it was funny, but like, people lost their minds. Yeah, I have the hardest time reading now, and a lot of it is because like I'm playing these games that are really fun. Like that's a non-zero part of the problem for me. But like for me, I've never been a reader to relax. I've always been a reader when I'm like already relaxed. Reading doesn't like calm me down or give me focus or anything. So if I'm already like worked up, it's just not gonna happen, you know? Keep making seeds. I need all the seeds. I just can't make my mind something. Yep, yep. I think my brain just goes no. It's like, I'm not doing this. Stay Water wheels and the dang gunkiness getting me stressed. Gotta see if there's something about this I can do. Because water wheels are, like, by far the best source of energy, except for this whole problem. And it's a really annoying problem. See, Ray, this is where I want to get you back into this game. I'm like, this is where it can go. I know we were just making things out of sticks, but, like, look at this. Look at what I've done here. Look at this room. Look at where we could go. Okay, so to continue this process, I made steel bloom. So now I need to make more steel. But I also am going to need rock for days. And I'll probably need to go get more silica, which I can get from... I have a silica mine. It's just further away. But we need the stone. I could harvest these, but I don't want to harvest the stone right by my base. Stone. I'm also excited for the new Fallout 76 season. Like, getting the Mando and the 76 info on the same day. Crazy. I'm really excited. Ray, they data mined the season rewards. And it looks like one of the rewards is going to be a weather machine that makes the sky look like it's the alien invasion event. And I want that so bad. Like, I'm hoping that camp slots go on sale again at the top of the new season. And I can get another camp slot. And make like an alien base somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know if I'd do it in Burning Springs to have a Burning Springs map. Or what. In case you're like, Jess, why are you leaving these rocks a mess? This is really messing with my OCD, because now you're going to have these messed up rocks here forever. The boulders respawn every time I load in. So they're only going to be a mess until I close the game and open it again, and then these boulders will come back. If I wanted the boulders to go away forever, I'd have to take the boulder all the way down. Like, if I took the boulder all the way down to 0, it won't come back. Which happened over here. I had some boulders in my horse pen. But I don't have to worry about compulsively getting all of it if I want the boulders to come back. They're the only resource that comes back like that. Okay, so I have stone, but I'm lacking the silica. Which I think I have more. But yeah, not a lot. We're gonna need to go get silica if I want to keep making concrete. Because this is going to be a problem. Bigfoot is a cryptid I'm the least interested in real life, but boy, am I excited for the new season. I'm excited. And, like, I think for me, Bigfoot doesn't have a huge presence in Michigan, but it has a presence in Michigan, so for me it's a little bit like, Bigfoot. Okay, you guys are going to need some food here soon. It's almost time again where I can sleep and wake up. So I think we sleep and wake up and then go get, we go mining. I think that's what we do. Start storing this stuff here instead of the downstairs one. No, not even buttons. Oh, random story. Sorry, I missed it. A friend of yours stumbled upon a Bigfoot reporting website where someone said they saw a Bigfoot like 2 miles from your house. Like, no, not possible even the slightest. You never know. Could have been some really crazy advertising for Fallout 76. Yeah, I don't have any more silica here. Okay. The goats are funny. Okay. What's going on in here? Is this the food? This is the food. Come in here. We're gonna salt the food. Salt. While we're at it, let's salt this food. Just cause salt obviously makes the food last longer. Yeah, thanks Bethesda. Oh, I forgot I had this. Okay. I still have time before I... You can only sleep to pass time between 8 p.m. and 7 a.m. If it's not in that time, you cannot sleep to pass time. I need to fix all of it. Ever since I reloaded OBS, I haven't fixed it, so like my webcam's still super zoomed out. There's a bunch of stuff I want done differently, but I keep forgetting to do it in between streams. Eggs. Three game minutes and then we can sleep. Although this is gonna wear out. Do I have wood up here? I do. Okay. I like my little house. 8:03. Actually, 1800 is 6 p.m., so I guess it's 6 p.m. and 7 a.m. Anyway, point being, there's a specific stretch of time you can sleep, and if it's not that stretch of time, you can't do it. That said, passing time only passes, like, daylight. If you're crafting something and it's going to take 20 minutes and you go to bed, it does not make that go faster. I've seen your achievements pop up. I'm glad you're having a good time. So, Resident Evil 4 is a remake. Yeah? It's the remake of 4, or did you get 4 from a while ago and are making that? Or playing that? Okay. We can check on the iron, but the iron is probably not done yet. But we'll have... I have a copper mine, gold, silica, aluminum's the other way. And we might as well go back by the iron. Oh, and platinum. I'm forgetting something, because I have a platinum one, too. We're going to take the bags, because I cheat. The guy who was on here earlier, Madstone, has a significantly larger channel than me, so... Part of me is like, I should be polite and shout him out, and part of me is like, his worst day is, like... And I say that is a compliment to him. That is not a statement about anything other than a compliment to him. But I was like... his videos are really good. I really like his Icarus videos. We're gonna take Play-Doh. But, in his Let's Plays, he tries to be good, and he doesn't use, infinite bag storage, but basically, you have so many inventory slots, you also have a weight capacity, so you can see there's only so much weight I have. If you put things in bags, they don't count towards your weight capacity anymore. And some people play good and don't quote-unquote cheat that way. I do, because I'm like, the devs have left it in the game. This has been in the game for a long time and they leave it, so I use it. Yeah, the remake version, I think it was remade in like 16 or 17. It has characters you like from most of those games who are returning in the new Resident Evil coming out. Kelsey is so excited for Resident Evil. At some point, if we're all fallouting again, you'll have to talk to her about it, because she's very excited for the new one. Oh, silica. That's what I was looking for. So I'm going around, like I said, looking for specific materials. So silica is used in making concrete, and I'm trying to make the base of what I'm going to go build out of concrete. Now, eventually... I'm not going to make everything out of concrete. I'm not going to make the walls out of concrete. I'm just going to make the base. So this won't take forever because we're going to have other stuff to do. Oh, did I not bring this stuff with me? I don't think I did. But I want to look into... I just unlocked a new wall set, and I might want to build my new area with that. So we'll see. Hey, Plato. You can carry a lot, so that's why I brought him. You have your 3 basic mounts in this biome, and it's the warthog horses, the emus, and the buffalo. Basically, buffalo, slowest animal, most carrying capacity. Emu, fastest animal, least carrying capacity. Horse, perfect balance of the 2. Bees. There we go. Where'd Plato go? There he is. Come back here, Plato. But since I'm going to pick up lots and lots and lots of stone, I figured taking my buffalo is the best bit. But yeah, so I just unlocked a new wall type, and I think I have the materials to make it. Plato, where'd you go? If not here, I have them very close. I don't think I'm in the right area. Where am I? Oh, I'm way... I see where I am. Okay. I didn't mean to come over here. But that's fine. What's this? Oh, I remember that shack. I built this in the middle of a mission to hide from the... That's funny that that's still there. Okay. I was doing a mission and the rain kicked up and I didn't have good enough armor to protect me yet. And so I just made a little thatch house. I forgot that was still over there. That's kind of funny. Looking for stuff. I follow this path fairly often, so I'm going to assume most of what I'm looking for is picked over. But I don't know that as a fact. I'm very close to what I'm looking for. I missed it. It's up here. There it is. There's my platinum mine. To get Kelsey's thoughts about Resident Evil sometime, definitely don't want to play all the games. 7A are scarier to me with more jump scares. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm not a big jump scare person, personally. So I can understand that. Put the heavier things in him. Okay. And then I want to go to the cave, which is pretty much straight ahead. I don't have a beacon in that, but I'm very familiar with how to find the cave from the platinum mine, and I pretty much never go here unless I'm also going to the platinum mine. So it works out. Real quick, let me just check. Okay. I compulsively check how many pets I have as I play, so it says I have 8 mounts. Because one time I was playing and one of my pets got eaten when I wasn't looking. Thankfully, I reverted the save, and so Plato is still with us. Was it Plato or was it Bartholomew? I think it was Bartholomew, and that's why I really freaked out. Bartholomew's been with me since, like, the beginning. Plato, where'd you go? Plato. Plato, you goofy little bison. Cave's up here. There's gonna be like, no one panic. This is all completely normal. They're just cave worms. You know, you're in a cave and there's worms. It's how it goes sometimes. No one panic. You know how it is when you go in a cave and there's worms. You gotta fight the cave worms. That's just how it goes. They always spawn in the same spot, and so at this point I'm very used to knowing where they are to shoot them. There we go. I'm grabbing all that stuff because, like I said, I unlocked something. Should be fine. Silica. Respond to this real quick. Getting a text. Apparently the quarterfinal hockey match is really good, and I'm not watching it. That's been part of why I haven't been streaming as much, is I've been very into the Olympics. Come on, let me up here. No! I don't want to make another ramp to get up here. There we go. What was that sound? That was a dick horse. Hopefully he's not messing with Play-Doh. Oh, because I was going to go buy the iron, that's why. I was like, why do I have... That's why. Okay, let's go check on Play-Doh. And then I'll run back in and grab something. Play-Doh's fine. Would like to get to that iron. The other iron I'm gonna have to build some structures to get to, and I just don't want to deal with that right now. But I do need iron. Leveled up. Level 60 is the highest level you can be. After that, level 60 just repeats over and over again. So you can keep getting blueprint points. Basically, skill points, you eventually have what you have, and you have the build that you have. But blueprint points, you don't have to worry about. Blueprint points, you'll just keep getting them forever. We'll swing back by the iron. It won't have pumped a lot because we went there recently, but we might as well get what we can get. This is charcoal, right? Or yeah, coal, not charcoal. Oof, we're getting a little sticky here. There we go. It figured itself out. I hear bees. Thank you, Play-Doh. Good boy. Okay, we need to get down here. There is another cave we can look at on the way back. I've pretty much cleaned it out. There's salt inside that rock there. That's funny. Pretty much cleaned it out, but sometimes exotics come back. But I'm not particularly worried about it right now. We'll swing back by the iron. Just grab what we can here. Don't necessarily want to take all of it forever, but you know. Got it. Play-Doh! But iron's usually the one I need the most of. So I like to take what I can get, basically. Okay, we'll go home now. Probably not going to find too much that I'm looking for on the way back, just because I do this route all the time, so I probably would have taken it by now. Okay, how are the wolves doing? Are they causing chaos? Nope, they're okay for right now. That's good. Okay, whoops. Go on in, Play-Doh. I'll come get the loot on him later. What I was going to look at is it the masonry bench? Sandworm walls. Sandworms. See, sandworm, not cave worm. Not just regular worm scales. Okay. That's too bad. So I can't make the new stuff, but that's okay. That's very okay. Those are scorpion carapaces. We'll put the stuff here for now. I don't really have another place for it because it's not what I was hoping it was, but that's alright. There's my trophy benches downstairs. Stick that on here. There's a bunch of trophies I can make. And have little mounted heads. Would be cool. Okay. It's not a lot of. Okay, let's see what we got here. Put this copper in here, because that will finish that off. Put the platinum in, but it's just not going to be even. Why did I burn through? I did. Okay. I'll go in there for now. I'll get more charcoal yet. I need more gold, so keep making gold. This can go in there. Inventory, take all. Open inventory, take all. And that's it. Okay. Put the extra bags back. Put the biofuel canisters in so they'll go back to collecting. Silica over there. There we go. 57. That's going to be a lot. That'll take 3 minutes, and then we'll come back and work on making our base. That's just great news. That in there. Okay, we're coming together. We're coming together nicely. I can go do something with these two bees. And then I need to think, so I don't have the new material for making the walls. So when I go to this place and I make the walls, I gotta figure out what do I want to make it out of? So we're gonna have the concrete bench. I don't think there's tier 4 stuff built. There is not. Not seeing any at any rate. Which is fine. So we'll go back to tier 3 and see what we want to make it out of. So the foundation will be concrete. Where do I get clay from? Where is clay from? Where do I... Oh, I don't get it on this planet. I see. Okay, so we're not going to do the clay set. That's fine. I think scoria is the same. It's stone brick is one of my favorites. We could do concrete walls. The aluminum base set is good, except for they're kind of rickety. Like, they hold up to storms, but, like, not anything else. So we can do the stone brick set, or we can do the beeswax set. And honestly, I might do the beeswax set because it's good looking, and I have all this beeswax. Go to the library? Alright, sounds good. I have all this beeswax. Like, I have so much beeswax, I don't know what to do with it. So I think we might do beeswax walls. But stone roofs, because then when you have lightning storms and you have wooden roofs, it can set on fire. But if you have a stone roof, you can still have the wooden walls, and you'll be okay. Or at least that has not led me astray thus far. This is almost done. So we have 8. I want to do 20, right? Because I'm going to do 4 by 5. What is holding me back? Not having this. Whoa! Whoops. Sorry. I hit the wrong button. There's a hotkey that, like, takes everything. And I hit it by mistake. And that got really exciting there for a second. Okay. I think there's... Yeah, there's still rebar in here waiting for me. I don't want to go too crazy because we're not going to do anything for this besides foundations. So we have 8. 8 and 6 is 14. So that would put us at just needing 6 more. And it looks like it's going to be rebar and screws that we need. I know I have steel up here because I know I made some. So we're going to come over here. We're going to make 1 set of screws because you get a lot of screws. And we're going to make the rest of these as that. I want to do a similar style to that. Basically, I kind of want to make this layout. Right? The goal is going to be this layout. But not an upstairs. And 4 by 5 instead of 4 by 4. Like, that's going to be the goal. So I'm kind of going to... Do I want to put windows on the 4 or the 5 side? Probably the 5. So I think what we'll want to, though, is 5 windows. I'll probably do something similar like this. 5, and then up a level. Like, quite literally, I just want to do this building, but with some slightly different things. Like, that's going to be the goal. So we're at 13. Did we run out, or did I... Anyway. Okay, what are we going to run out of now? I need to get to 20. Rebar again. We should have enough of everything else to make 3 more. Where'd they go? There we go. Wow, I'm gonna be just shy. I'm gonna need to make one more. If I had done the math ahead of time, I wouldn't be having this problem, but here we are. What am I... Wow. Jess, you really need to do the math ahead of time. It would go a long way. Cool. So that's our 20 by 20 foundation. Now I'm going to need a floor on top of that foundation. And I think we might actually do interior wood floors. Instead of wood floors, I think I want to do interior. Which means I'm going to need a lot of copper nails. Which I should actually have. Probably need to make more than what I have, but... Oh, we're really close. We're really, really close. Okay, cool. Should have some copper here. I do. Two more. That'll get me to 20 floors, which is cool. Okay, I'll have the foundation and the floors. So now for the walls, I'll want one wall that's windows, and I'll probably make that one of the 5 sides. So if it's a 4 by 5 building, that's 5, 5, 4, and 4, which is 18, 18 wall pieces. But 5 of those wall pieces are going to be glass. Reinforced glass, more specifically. Which we'll need steel for, right? Yes, we'll need quite a bit of steel. Did I make more blooms? I didn't, because I need more charcoal. Okay. I know for a fact I have a lot of charcoal, but for the time being, I need to get more wood. I had so much wood for so long, and now I need to go get more. We'll just let that burn, because that'll give me charcoal. Somewhere in here I put a bunch of wax in here. Okay, so if I need 18 walls, 5 of those are going to be glass. Reinforced glass specifically. Epoxy. Okay, 5. Three, 2, 1. What am I hearing? It's sleeting! The heck? It's 60 degrees outside. How is it sleeting? That's wild. Okay. Well, got some like friggin' Icarus weather outside. We're just gonna collect everything here for now, so I can think it through. So we're gonna have 20 foundations with 20 floors. One of our walls is gonna be reinforced glass for one level. The other side of that level is gonna be beeswax walls. So I need 18 walls total. 5 walls are glass, so that means 13 walls. You need fiber. Okay. That is just crazy weather outside right now. I'm gonna need a fair amount of fiber, so we might as well grab some. Math. So much math. I gotta just math the math. How's it going, Eclipse? Good to see you. Hope life's treating you well. One of my one of my better coworker buddies, he has been getting back into Starfield. So he played Starfield like at launch. Played through the Unity, played a little bit post, but hadn't played since a lot of the updates. Like he hadn't played since they added the buggy and everything. So he's been getting back into it, which is making me feel like I should get back into it. Okay, so that's going to be foundation, floors, 1 level. What I then want is 5 of these. I might have some already. Oh, I already have some of these, which is fine. We need to make another level, so that's not a waste. But we're going to go ahead and throw those in there so I can math it. Do not have black stone pieces. So, what am I missing to make black stone roofs? Screws and refined wood, but we have plenty of refined wood. Lots of changes in the future of Starfield. I am excited. Get any other job? All right, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time away from your book. I appreciate it greatly. Glad to hang out and chat. Okay, so I need this in here. I need... This is going to be the most thrilling thing you watch all day. God. No! Okay, make 4. I'll get sap. Oh, there's 100. I just can't read. We're fine. If I could read, this would go faster. Okay. And this should be done. We're going to do this a little at a time just so I can keep track of what I'm doing here. Stop. 8. 13. Okay. So level 1 is foundations and floors. Level 2 is I need 18 walls, which is going to be right because it's 5 and 5 is 10, 4 and 4 is 8, so 18. So that's going to be 1 level. Then I'm going to have my first level of roof, which is going to be 5 stone. Now I need 5 slanted reinforced glass roofs, which I'm definitely going to need more stuff for. So many things. No, there's not a lot of epoxy in there. We might have to go hunting. Actually, no, I love you too! Thanks for dropping by. I know where I have bones. I just have to go get them. But I also know for a fact I have a lot of stuff up here. I know I have that. Is there any just chilling in any of these? Nope. I don't want to take all of it, because I do use that charcoal for stuff. I should have gotten charcoal from the trees that burned down. I think I've missed my opportunity to do that. Steel blooms. Oh, and you got a buttload of epoxy. That's great news. Okay. Okay, so then I need 5, which I think I'll have just enough to make 3. Oh, because I need more glass. I have more glass. You know, you need to make glass? Silica. Because, you know. Did I make any here? No. Did I put any in here? Also no. Okay. So I can start making more because now I'm done with concrete. So you can start making glass. We just shy. Out of curiosity, what kind of beams do I have? Just any? No, that was at my other place. I don't have any beams now, I don't think. While we're waiting, I'm sure my animals are hungry again. I'm very confident they're hungry again. So let's go get them some food. And it can be actual animal food this time. Okay. Instead of giving them random food I don't want to eat. Yeah, you all are stressed out. It's fine. There you go. Actual food. Okay. You should have made some glass by now. You sure did. That does not take very long. So I'm at 4. And I need to make a 5th. Really? Wow. I need so much glass. Should be the exact amount. Okay. Other than I'm also going to need side pieces, but we'll get to that in a second. Okay, so the next... So that's the outer layer. This is the roof, so that's one set of roof. Then it's going to go up a level. So it's basically going to work like this. There's a flat part, and it goes up a level, and then 2 flat parts. Because I actually really liked how this turned out. But I can make the sides a different corner piece, and then I don't have to worry about having more glass. So that's probably what I'm going to do. So they're going to go up a level. So I'm going to need 2 angled beeswax pieces. And that's going to go with this roof. So now we're up at level 2, and I need to go around. So let's help me out here. So if it was here and here, that means I only have this many walls. I'm doing 5 by 4, so this is still the 4 side. So it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2 by 4. So 8, right? Because half of the wall will be somewhere else. So on this level, it's going to be 2 by 2 by 4, because then there's not going to be anything on this side. So yeah, it should be 8. 8 more wall pieces. If I was more engineer-minded, this would be easier, but here we are. So I already had some. So then we're going to make 8. And then the roof is going to be 2 by 5. So I'm going to need 10 stone pieces. I can make 15, so we'll go ahead and be able to make 10 very easily. So then that's the next level of wall. All the way around. And then, because I kind of like this structure, I want 5 half wall pieces. I have 1, so I need to make 4 more. That won't take very long. Oh, we'll need a good door, too. I like the reinforced door, which I have everything for except for I need iron and nails. Okay, so this is just gonna be shelving unit in there. It won't super matter. This made my 10 ceiling pieces. And I mean, these things can stack together, but this is just helping me make sure I have everything. So then I said I needed iron and nails, right? So I have iron. Do I have nails down here? I do. Reinforced door. Actually, do I care? Because I really like at this workshop, I really like having the leather. You have no protection from predators, but it means I can get in and out really easy. But this is also the beginner area, and where we're building this base is not the beginner area, so I think I want a real door. I think I'm just going to regret not putting a real door in. And everything I'm designing is still just the workshop. It's not even where I'm going to live. Okay, now, the other thing I'm going to want is windows. I think instead of shades, I'm going to do glass. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Because again, I like this setup. So I want 6 windows. Reinforced window. So I need more steel, which I should have. Looks like it's got to make more steel, but that won't take very long. We're going to put this back. We're going to go ahead and keep this stuff here because it's what I'm using next. What was I using? Oh, I know what I was using charcoal for. I'm going to grab this charcoal. And just go ahead and keep making steel blooms. The other thing I'm going to want is beeswax beams for days. How many can I make? 8? I definitely want more than 8. What's holding me back? Beeswax? I have so much beeswax. Like, I have so much beeswax. Not necessarily in here. Yeah, I have so much beeswax. Like, it's not funny how much beeswax I have. I might actually go chop some trees down, which I haven't had to do in a minute. But I want so many beams. I think I want the wood beams. I'm trying to picture how it's going to look. I do like stone beams on wood. But the wood on wood will keep it kind of rustic looking. I don't know. Stone on wood looks better. But it's going to be so costly to make a lot of stone beams. Maybe I keep the wood beams for the glass. How many bricks do I have? I could make around 10 stone brick beams, but like I'd have to get the work done if I wanted to make. Although, in fairness, this is all stuff I can make there. The beams I'll be able to make there because I'll just need the benches, and I have benches. I have some benches there already. But also, I don't know that I care super how this looks. How many wood beams can I make? 57? I don't know that I need 57. That would get me up to 30. Let's make 50. I'm gonna take some of this glass up, or this wax upstairs. We can go ahead and sleep for the night. Do I have any leather on me to make cured leather? Not really. Do? Why can't I? Oh, because it's sap, not wax. Duh. Okay. Turn all our lights on here. We have all this wax, we might as well turn our candles on. There we go. Oh, I forgot to turn my fireplace on. I'm like, why is this not working? Because I didn't turn my fireplace on. So for some reason, the fireplace needs to be on. You can't just do candles, which I think is crazy. See, this building is wood with stone. Like, I think that's what I could have made my factory out of. Like, my factory literally would look like that. And whoops, I'm gonna hurt myself. That's fine. And I think it looks really great. But it's gonna be a factory. Like, it doesn't need to, it's not really, we're not really there for the aesthetic. Okay, so I have beams for days. To be honest though, 50 beams, like, let's think about this. 50 beams, if it's a 20 by 20, honestly, I need more than 50. I kind of need all of those. Now that I think about it. Like, if I really want to do beams everywhere. What's holding me back from it now? Wood. Yeah. Let's go cut a tree down. I think, because if it's 20 by 20, and I do beams all around the bottom and beams all around the top, that's already 40. And then interstitch between all of them, I could probably go through like 100 beams pretty easily. And I wouldn't care, except for I'm not planning on setting up a beehive. So having beeswax there is not something I'm expecting, although I'll have caves, so I'll probably be able to make it. And this is just such a far place that it's going to be a pain to have to come back. But I will be coming back. Gotta decide who I'm taking, who I'm riding. Because Coupe would be fastest. But I have a lot of crap to take, so I kind of think we gotta take Plato. I have so few trees up by my camp because they keep getting struck by lightning. Basically, the storm will be near you, which means whatever trees are by you are the ones that are going to get hit by the storm. Usually I'd be thinking about what workbenches I need to take, but I should already have a fair number of workbenches there. And I don't remember what I already have there. So I think we're just going to take the construction and do the construction. And I already have a house. So, like, that'll be fine. I just realized my spawn point is all the way over there. Oh, well, that's fine. I never reset my spawn point over here. That's okay. I'll do that before I go. Or I might actually set it at... I have another waypoint base we could go to. But I'm thinking... I may not even really build a living space in this factory. It's going to depend when I get there. I need to see how annoying it is to come and go from where we eventually build this. Because I know the general region, but I don't know the site. So I don't know. What I'm saying is there's things. I gotta get some things figured out. And I can't figure them out until I get there. And I haven't been there in a very long time. So I don't super remember what's going on there. That's gonna run me out. But again, I have so much wax. So I think I could just go get more wax. Because even then, I'm going to come back down here and have more wax. And I'm going to come over here and have more wax. So I think I want to get, and it's just going to take a lot of space to load up all these beams. So I think that's where I got to take Play-Doh, even though it's going to take longer to get there. That is 100 beams. I don't need that. Because I already have 20, 40, 60. So what? That'd be 20, 40, 60, 75. So 25 would get me to 100. I'll take 120 beams. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay. That's so much wax. I have so much wax. And there's just, I wish there was more you could do with the wax. Other than that. Honestly, the rest of this will probably leave in the bench. And that'll be fine. What was that? Oh, I needed the ingots because I was going to make windows. That's what I didn't do. And I was going to do 6 windows? 6 windows. You need more glass. We'll probably need more. You're not going to have enough glass. On that. Okay. Can make 1 reinforced window. Okay. I'm gonna want 5 more, but we're gonna work on that. That's gonna come. I guess I can probably work on packing some of this stuff up. Ahead of going out. So each bag can hold 6 items. We're going to combine items now. That's telling me I'm overweight, but that's a lie because as soon as you hit sort, you won't be. Usually I'm like, oh, I gotta take a bed and all of that stuff, and it's already there. Like, I already have a base set up where I'm not really gonna have that problem. Like I said, my problem is that I don't know what's already there, like crafting bench wise. I guess I could take beeswax with me in the event I need to make more, but like the beams aren't even necessarily that important. for structure strength, because what I have will be fine. So that's gonna build that. We'll take the bags because I'm also gonna do some mining while I'm there. So what else could I feasibly want? Hey, Wallamus, welcome! Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Let's take some iron cupboards. Needs more epoxy. Oh, it takes 40 to make one. That's pretty crazy. But we'll take 2. Because then that'll at least get our storage started there. Really, we should be able to get any of the resources we need there. I don't really want to take a lot of stuff. And I'll have workbenches there. Right, let's start checking out our animals, because it's early enough in the day I might just get going. I'm a little bit worried about these guys safekeeping. I wonder if I want to take any of my wolves with me. I don't think I do. You guys are starved. Okay. Okay, we might need to spend another day. Or unless, I guess, I can do what I need to do to get started, and then, we can always go to my halfway camp. Let's do a little hunting. Dang horses. It's not a lot of food. Got him. He is small enough that I can take him to my skinning bench. And we'll get more meat for doing that. Let's keep hunting. I was stuck in the tree. That's funny. Come back here. Got him. Got him. Although I will have to wait for that food to be done. So I probably will be here a minute. Let's just chop up this tree real quick, because I did use like all of my wood. That wood went flying. And this wood will go to waste if I let it decay, so we might as well grab it. Wood pieces that went flying, wood piece that went flying. water. I wish that I could dry the food on here and then, like, they could eat it off of here, but I don't think they can, which is kind of frustrating. Still have this one arrow. Oh wait, let's collect some food here. Some stuff I can turn into food. Carrots. Go, please. Not necessarily going to take everything, but we're going to take a lot of things. This is the stuff I can turn into stuff I need. Oh, my backpack's full. Crap. We'll just store resources for now. So that I can keep grabbing stuff. That's enough. Okay. For starters, I would love some vegetable oil, which is not food for them, but that's okay. Then we're gonna craft stuff. Okay, that's gonna be animal food, and it's gonna go through all that animal food. And when it does that, I'm gonna go get another process started. This will just be, again, I don't really have to leave food for the animals. The food, like, animals will not die of starvation. This is just more of like a personal pride thing, I guess. Like, I just want to know that I've left food for my animals. It doesn't really matter. This is more for me. I got in here. Okay, that should be fine. It's making all that. It's making this food. While we're here and I have all the materials, why don't you just make some beer, I guess? Oh my gosh. Phone's going crazy. This is cooking. That is going to be smoke. This is all going to be working for a second, so we'll come back and deal with all of this in a second. Guess I don't have to worry about power because my fish is already dead. No. Okay, so you get that and that. And honestly, that's fine. Wrong button. Okay. This can stay. What? I grabbed a bunch of stuff and then I was like, we're gonna grab this. So we're gonna replenish some of our wood supply here. I say that as if I didn't use buttloads of it. Okay. Then you're gonna do that. Derp, derp, derp. Sticks. If you are paying attention at all, you'll notice I'm doing similar things at different stations, and there's really no rhyme or reason. I wish I could tell you why I was doing what I was doing. Is Bartholomew still? Oh, he's still in a desert chest. Come here, buddy. There we go. Actually, just kidding, because I meant to come in here anyway. Can I get through all of that? And then I have all of this food. You guys are gonna have all kinds of food. Right. Come back up here. How's this going? It's going. Ugh, do I want to wait 10 minutes for all this food? I don't know. There's no way to make it go faster, unfortunately. Honestly, since I restarted that stack, let's just trade these off. That can stay. We're gonna go give some stuff to the wolves too, because I gotta go check on them. Ow! Dang, sprained my dang foot again. Gosh darn it. When I'm done over here with them too, I gotta put their real wall on, because otherwise they could have problems while I'm gone. Although they probably won't, because I'll be so far away. But still. You guys are probably starving. You guys can have the eggs. How are we doing over here? Oh, that's gonna spoil. That's okay though. I know, y'all are hungry. Go eat. I know that has a use, I just don't want to deal with it right now. There you go. If he can figure out how to walk through that wall, he can go eat. Again, I wish I could just eat out of this, because it would solve a lot of my problems. What time is it? 5:30? Wow. I've been streaming for a minute. Am I having a stream problem? Maybe? Stream lagging? It's kind of telling me there's an issue. Yeah, looks like I'm losing, not frames, but I'm losing, it's glitching out a little bit. I think it's coming back. You guys finally eating? There you go. Yeah, finally eating. You're pretty hungry. You just gotta go eat, Gary. Gary, go eat. The food's there, Gary. Okay. That's plenty. I kind of want to, well, yeah, but I'm going to be able to sleep here soon. So I think we just do another day. I'll finish off making sure all these guys are at least okay before I go. And then we'll start the day pretty much, and then I'll basically, because we've been going 2.5 hours, so, and I should be done soon. So I think we'll finish this day, load up, ride out at dawn, and then we'll build the structure, and that'll pretty much be what we do today. And then I'll give you guys kind of an idea of what the open world part of Icarus is like at any rate. There are like actual missions that are a little bit more exciting. You kind of stuck with me through the grinding part. But, you know, grinding part's fun. I think. So that'll be done in 40 seconds, and then I'll go check the other stuff. But in game, it's almost 1,400 hours, and at 1,800 hours, I can sleep for the night. And then that'll get us a new day-night cycle, and then we'll head off to where I want to go. I wonder, actually, while we're waiting, I wonder if I shouldn't repair my armor. I mean, it can probably last longer, but I don't know if I want to do that. Did I leave? I didn't leave the building here, did I? I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to need to get buildings for them if I want to do that. I might go buy a repair kit. I hear bees. There's also a wolf chasing me. I'm hoping the wolf will just forget about me. It's not going to forget about me. Okay. Well, there's more food. Where does it live? Workshop or care pit bundle. Craft. Craft. Loadout. Burp. Burp. So basically I just asked for supplies from the space station. Why did you drop there? And then the space station sent me the supplies. And here we are. And then my armor definitely could have lasted longer. But that's okay. How do I do this? I don't know what I'm not doing right. Okay. Why did it not... Oh, because I know why. I turned off the electricity, that's why. Or not. There we go. This thing sucks so much power, I just don't leave it on when I'm not using it. Okay, armor is rebuilt. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. These guys have probably eaten a little bit since I've been in here. They have. So we're gonna move this up. And then we're gonna put this stuff in. Beautiful. Hey, Coupe. They should be set. So now what I need is literally 2 walls. Any 2 walls will do. We'll make 2 more beeswax ones, because why not? Grab this. And honestly, if I wanted to, I could set off tonight. So we need to get here, which is a very long way. But halfway, I have another place. So if I really wanted to, I could actually just say, I got everything loaded up. I can easily make it to my other base before nightfall. And that might be what I do. I don't think I want to take a wolf with me at this time, because I just don't want to have to manage them right now. What I should do is repair some of my stuff before we go. Some of my tools. There we go. It's not necessarily that this will protect them better, it's just more of like, if nothing can see them, nothing will attack them, and it'll be fine. So let's go repair some of this stuff. What does this need? Just an iron ingot, but it's only halfway through. What do I need to make carbon arrows? I don't remember. Carbon fiber and a copper ingot and some epoxy. I have that stuff. Okay, platinum. Repair. That's fine for right now. Repair. Repair. That's fine for right now. Do I want to make... Honestly, I think I'm okay. Because I think the other thing, if I'm remembering correctly, I have some bullets here that can just come in. There we go. Do I want to take my fishing pole? I don't think I do. Okay. So they're set up. I'm going to go up to the house and look at the other stuff I had cooking. And then probably get on Bartholomew, or I know I said Play-Doh, but I don't think it needs to be Play-Doh, because I ended up not using up as much space as I thought. Oh, something went bad while I was taking too long. Probably grabbing Bartholomew and just setting out, and like I should be able to get halfway there tonight pretty easily. I honestly don't care if these are on, because, well, nah, we can turn this off. It's only 6 hours. We're gonna set that as a spawn point, because I forgot and never did. So that would have been a long walk back. So for the sake of not wasting time, we're going to grab Bartholomew. Plenty of food. Yeah. We're going to grab Bartholomew. And I definitely have... I have the foundation and the floor and the walls and the roofs and the other stuff. Oh, you know what I never made was the rest of my windows. No, that's what I didn't do. It's like, I'm forgetting something. I have 1 window, I want 6. That'll make 3. I knew I was forgetting something, guys. I knew I was forgetting something. So we have 4. There's my other 2. So there's my 6 windows. We almost forgot the windows. Devastating if that had happened. And 6 glass windows. Beams and storage bins. And the structure. How's everybody in here? We all have plenty of food, right? Yes, we do. Plenty of food. We're gonna take Bartholomew. It's getting dark, but it's still like a game hour and a half until I can go to bed. So the shop's all locked up. The wolves are all locked up. We're gonna go here, which is where I have a forward base, and sleep at the forward base for the night. And then that'll put us halfway there. And then we will basically, like I said, get to the location, pick a spot, probably, unless I just get a drastic wave of indecisiveness, put the structure down, and then that'll leave me to figure out the rest of it. But we would have just spent basically 2 hours crafting. But hey, if you are interested at all in owning and playing Icarus, this is a very honest take on what you're gonna do. Is a lot of this. And maybe you look at this and go, this is crazy, I would never play this game. Or maybe you look at this and go, this is kind of fun. But this is what it is. This is what it is. Silica if I ever want to go back to mining there. I don't keep stuff all the way out here because I am not out here all the time anymore. So we're gonna get here and it's still not quite time to sleep, but that's okay. You can see this is a much more rustic space than what you're used to. We'll go ahead and set the spawn point here, because this will be halfway to where we're going, so if something happens, you know, we can get back quick. You can see this is where we were, this is where we are now, and this is where we're going next. Pretty sure there-ish is where my base is, in this general vicinity. So, I mean, we went that far, so it's like a tile and a half, 2 tiles, depending on how you round. We gotta go 2.5. So it's not quite halfway there, but it's much closer than we were. And he can get some rest here. And now we're just waiting around for it to be able for me to sleep. Well, you know what I didn't do was restock this stuff. That's okay. These fish are nasty. They're poisonous. They're big, mean, poisonous fish. Hey, buddy. I wonder if I have something small I can feed you. I do. I had a bunch of stuff in there and it all. If I put this in there, I wonder if he'll eat it. We'll see. But it's now bedtime. Bed. Now it's a new day. He's sleeping, so he's not eating what I put in there. Alright, bud. We're going. We're heading out. Okay, how do I get there? Because I gotta get up this cliff. The usual way. You didn't save, like, the most amount of time, but it minimized the amount we were waiting before we moved on. We have a big old long hike. That base I was just at was, so, the way this game works, when it first came out, and this was long before I played it, because I've only played it for a couple of months, and it's been out a few years. The premise was you have operations that you do, and they'll be like, go to an area and mine all these resources. Go to an area and hunt this creature. Go to an area and scan this stuff. And you would land, craft what you would need to do the mission, and go back up. And the idea is, as you go, you would accumulate currency, you would buy things, you would get the ability to do a lot of this more easily. And then, you know, you kind of accumulate over time, and it's like a rinse and repeat. You would go in, land, try to build what you need quickly enough, and then keep going. Well, people as they played, and as more missions got added, really expressed that they wanted an open world map. They wanted a persistent world map, more specifically, so that they could build a base and not have to, like, build up to having iron each time, and, like, not have to basically start with the shirt off your back to do a mission. And it's been that, they added an open world, and it's been that way since I've played. Oh, hold on. This is bad. We're okay. That howling was a wolf mini-boss. That's fun. Back in the Guardian. I forgot he was here. He'll back off when we get far enough. But of course my stamina wore out right when I walked by that guy. Anyway, I probably could have taken him. I just didn't want to deal with it with where we're going and everything. Point being, the base we were just at, the base where I stayed the night, that was just a normal wolf, not a boss wolf. The base where we stayed the night was a base where I stayed at for a while because I came in and was doing, like, the missions from one area. And then, like, right here is where a bunch of the early missions are. And then I moved over here just because it was a centralized location for a lot of the missions. And just a better, cooler building area. We are very close to my base, my forward post. See, it doesn't take that long to get here, but it's not a short trek. This is a bridge I built the last time I was here. We do have to be careful. There are bears in the area. There are no bears where I typically live. I forgot I put this here. Oh, well, we're going to have iron. I forgot that I had that set up. That's another bridge I built. This is space for Bartholomew. Again, we have to be careful because there are bears in the area. But this is my little outpost. We have some food. And then, moment of truth. What is here? A machining bench, an advanced textiles bench. I do have a concrete furnace. Looks like I never made a concrete mixer, though. And I have the anvil and stuff. Okay, so this all stuff definitely needs to be upgraded. But we're not in a bad way. And you stay in there, buddy. You'll be safer. I have a perk where food doesn't go bad until you harvest it, which has been very convenient. Okay, so he has water in here still, and he has food. He's definitely hungry. Nope, you're gonna stay in there. Because if you're in there, I don't have to worry about you. This is a thing I like to do. I like to make it where I can see inside my stable and like my smaller bases. So this is the space I've already built, and this is what I'm gonna operate out of for a little while. I almost want to see if I can find the bear in the area, because if I kill the bear, then I don't have to be as worried about leaving it behind. There's two areas where I know the bear tends to show up. That's a wolf. I can kind of handle a wolf. I'm not really worried about that. There's usually a bear around here, though. We'll just have to keep an eye on him. Keep tabs on if I have 8 mounts or not. Okay. So up here is where the base is. I don't know the specific mine locations. I have the ability to know them. Always use the third-party map. It's just not worth it to not use it. Okay. So this is where we are. There's a cave, a cave, a cave, a cave, a cave. So I kind of want to build a base around here where we can more easily go after kind of a centralized location to go after all these caves. The idea being I'll live in there for now, but I need a spot where I can put down my factory. This is a bridge I built, and this is so you can get in and out of the water. And I was pretty proud of this design. So we need somewhere where I can build a pretty good sized building. Honestly, right here is not the worst idea. Other than, again, I know that bear's around. But this will provide me electricity. Running water will eventually provide me electricity. I can build stairs down to get to those caves. Where did that map go? So there's a cave here, and there's a cave here. There's a cave way back there. And there's a cave there. But there's also 2 caves here. And there's these 2 caves back here. Mind you, this is all still pretty close to each other. That I just think would be a cool overlook location. It would be very near my house. What is by my house? Oh, it's just a pronghorn. That's fine. Or whatever, just a goat. This is kind of a cool spot. Because it would overlook everything, and it's right by that cave. Let's pop down. Let's just see what's down here. I'll probably end up building a stairway here no matter what. But if I come down here, this is running water, so this is still gives me electricity. This down here is going to be more centralized to these caves. Not as centralized to these, but I don't think that's a problem because I think these caves, well, that's a 3. It has 2 deep ore in it. And down here I'm not as, I don't know, I mean, pretty much there's just no way around it. I'm gonna have walking. But not significant amounts of it. I'm just gonna be paranoid because this is where my mount died on me one time. Cave's not even down here. Oh, because it's over here. There's a big cave at the end of this, is what it is. I wonder if the big cave here... Well, what's the passage into the desert over there? Let's just go check it out. I'm probably going to get bit by a bunch of fish. Because I don't want to haphazard pick the spot. One fun thing is because you're in a spacesuit, you don't have a different level of oxygen underwater than you do above water, which I think is very nice. I would be really mad if I would run out of oxygen faster swimming. Well, you might run out faster swimming, but not like so significantly so. See, I don't see the cave over here. But it's supposed to be... Oh, because it's there. What? Oh, yeah. Okay. Cave. And then if I go up here, that's the passage into a desert. Paranoid check. We're good. Aluminum. It's no bad thing. A lot of deer. That waterfall's really pretty. Might have been easier to actually ride around on Bartholomew to do all this. Let's go get him. Although, I kind of want to go to the front of the desert is what it is. I want to see what's over there. But I think, well, we're kind of at time. I need to kind of be done. But I don't want to put down my base and then regret where I put it. Hey, buddy, come here. I don't care about the door. Okay, I want to go check out over here. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna get back into control. That's not a thing. I know I'm gonna get back into control. I just didn't have the brain space for it today. Beginning of March is, oh, here's the cave. I think I've been to yeah, I was here when I was here before. Beginning of March is the new season of Fallout 76. So the goal is going to be to finish up Control, which we shouldn't have any problem doing, before the new season of Fallout 76. So we'll finish Control, do 76, and then Alan Wake 2 is pretty much how that's going to go. I might sprinkle in more of Icarus. I'm not really going to commit to saving anything for stream only at this time. If there's interest for it or a gap in the schedule, I might do an outpost or something, like a map that is stream specific. But for right now, this is just going to be the let's hang out game. What we're doing here, this has nothing to do with where we're going to put the base. This is me unlocking entrance into this desert biome. There's usually pretty nasty things there. So we're not going to go in super deep, but I want to get the start of it. A lot of antelope here. But we are not currently set up for desert play, but I just want to see what's over here. We're a little stuck right now. Fantastic. Is that a little desert cave right there? Kind of looks like it. This is cool. We're going to be getting a little too hot, so we should get going, but this way you guys can see what the other biomes look like. This is the desert biome. And there's usually some pretty nasty things in here. Yeah, desert biome. Very cool. Or very hot, rather. And there's access over there, too. Okay, let's go back. And I don't want to keep streaming super long, but I don't want to, like, not show you guys our hard work. That's pretty much where I'm at. So we'll hobble back out of the desert. We'll fix our heat problem. I don't know if you can see the indicator on Bartholomew there, but he's warm, which again is fine. I don't think he'll die from heat, but it just wears down his, like, you know, food and water status and takes down his stats, makes him slower, that kind of thing. And now we're back in the forest. Okay. So I still think right here is just a cool spot. I think it's going to be close to my house. Then I don't really have to move from the house. I can turn that house into just a house as I move everything else out of there. Ooh, weather event incoming. Ah, it's just rain. It's not that bad. Some bees. I don't want to deal with them right now. And we're near caves, you know, and I might not be necessarily walking distance from any particular cave, but we'll be okay. This is why I didn't want to bring the wolves with me, because I'd have to keep tabs of where they are, and I'm running all over the place. I'll pretty much only have the stamina for knowing where Bartholomew is right now. So there's this level, but it's up there. I'm definitely going to have to commit to building some kind of stairwell or ramp. I may want to go all the way with resources and make a ramp, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get my mount down there. There, hold on. Found the bear. Well, we're going to be a little safer here now. Don't worry, buddy. I got you. Are you thirsty? You probably are. Can I get you to just drink from the water instead of... See if you'll just drink from the water so I don't have to get you water inside. I don't want to leave him alone, but I want to get him a drink. I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, it's okay. You have some water in here. It'll be alright. Should really make this a gate, and that would solve a lot of my problems. But we're not going to do that right now. Okay, so let's clear out some of this stuff in my inventory. It's just, the game gets very laggy when it rains. And it's just because I have so much going on this map and all of that. We're going to keep that in there. But this has... Oh, okay. Okay. So I would like to build my workshop here on this little ledge. I think this would be really cool. Oh, there's some sulfur right here. That's nice too. So I kind of build it here and have a spot to build a ramp and kind of move it down. This is going to involve us chopping down a fair amount of trees. In fact, some of the trees may come down on their own because of the storm. Looks like a lot of them are, which is actually very convenient for us. Because that will expedite this process greatly. Whoa, what just happened? Concussion? Contusion? For half an hour? Nothing hit me on the head. I call shenanigans on that. I call shenanigans. I don't think anything hit me in the head. You can see my exposure meter is pretty high, but you can also see, if you look in the upper right, how long the storm's going to last, and the storm's going to move by before it's really much of a problem, so I'm just going to keep right on trucking. Because I do kind of want to get moving here, I may see how much of this I can put down without really having to chop down more, because that's all stuff I can do in my time. Like I said, I want you guys to see the building we put together. See our hardware. I definitely want to put the glass this way so we can overlook and like look out. I do think this tree is going to need to come down. Storm exposure is going to now start going down because the storm just calmed down. You can see how much time gets eaten up by this game. Okay, my slots are full, so we're gonna dirt, 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 dirt. There we go. Mostly because I just don't want to put this stuff to waste. Okay. Excellent. So where are my foundations? We're going to start there. We're going to grab the foundations because the foundations going down are going to tell us how much more work there's left to do, basically, to clear. So we're going to want to look out this direction. So we're going to go as high as that rock, but look out this way. I think we keep going this way. That's getting right up to the edge, though. I don't know if I like that, so we'll go this way. We'll go one over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is gonna eat up all that fiber, but that's okay. And then we should do one more row. Which means we're going to need to get rid of that tree. But then, at least for the purposes of this stream, I shouldn't have to clear anything else off. I will probably clear more trees out so that they don't potentially fall on the building. But I can do that without you guys. So we can all move on with our day. Deploy. There we go. I'll throw these in there so I have room to get some stuff out. Eat. And eat. Okay. Floors are next. Now here I'm going to care a little bit more about what direction they're pointing because I want them all pointing in the same direction. I don't necessarily care which direction as long as it's all the same one. There we go. With the concrete foundations, I wasn't doing that, but I was like, I'm never gonna, you're never gonna be able to tell. These you're gonna be able to tell because the wood paneling goes a specific way. So it's kind of worth taking the extra step to get it right. There we go. There's that. Isn't this so exciting? We spent 2.5 hours crafting all of this stuff and we're just gonna put it down. How low? Mount check. Okay, we have all 8 still. I do need to build a ramp up, which I didn't make, but I can very easily make with the materials I have here, so that should not be a problem. Okay, now I need to start getting to my walls. So that's going to be this and this. Deploy. Boink. 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 Like that. Beautiful. Deploy. This is going to be a window, I'm pretty sure. Window, window. I think it was 2 windows next to each other. Very easily. They can very easily change that if I want. Where do I want the door? Probably there. Yeah, like probably there. We'll make this the door. I haven't quite learned how I like door placement yet. That's still a work in progress. Okay. And then because I have to kind of do this in steps. Mount check. Okay, we're still good. Door. And we can actually do window. Lovely. Deploy. Again, I don't really care what the direction is as long as they're all the same direction. There we go. And then I need these and these. Grab that too while we're here. This time the direction does kind of matter. Love it, love it. It's coming together very nicely. Deploy. with a window. And a window. Boop. 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 Why? I'm so confused. I know I had one loose one. Am I really short one wall? It didn't go somewhere and I'm just not seeing it? Oh, it's gonna piss me off. Because I don't have... Well, I have the ability... There's bees here. I have the ability to get beeswax wood. Okay, let's get the rest of this down. I need to at least get the roofs on. That's gonna... How did I do that? I don't think I miscounted. I think somewhere along the way I didn't grab something. Somewhere along the way, I just think I didn't pick something up. Didn't accidentally drop it when I was pulling it out, did I? Those are half walls. That's frustrating. I'll make shelving. Okay. We encountered bees when we were see right there actually is a bee tree. Let's see if I can't just get beeswax and make like one beeswax wall. I think I might be able to do it. I think it's possible I could do it. I definitely know where another beeswax tree was back that way. It's just a ways back. Let's see what we got here. Where's my thing? It's right here. Beeswax. Oh, thank God I had honeycomb here. Haha! That's gonna save my butt. Okay. All we need is the wax. Now it's gonna take a minute to, it's gonna take 3 minutes to get us the wax we need, but the important thing is we're gonna be able to have the wall. So because we're gonna be able to have the wall, we're just gonna let that work. We'll come back and we'll get it in a second. I don't know how I miscounted, didn't pick something up, whatever. But that's okay. It will get rectified. Actually, while I was over there, I should have made a ramp for the door, but let's just, we're here. We'll keep going. Okay. Window? Yeah, ignore that giant hole in the wall. What else do I have? Beams for days is what else I have. Okay. How do we want to do this? Because I'm going to need more beams to go down there too. Unless I want to make concrete beams. Or stone. I might make stone walls to go around the bottom, which I will be able to do here. So we're not going to worry about that. We're at almost a whole other day here now. I don't know why I'm being economical with these because I made frickin' so many, but here we are. I'm being economical with them. Wrong one. There you go. This just adds to the structure. It's getting late in the game and in real life. Sometimes placing these is such a pain. Because I would like to do a beam in between. And it's like, no. I know you'd like to. Doesn't mean you get to. Nope. Nope. Gosh darn all of you. There we go. Sorry, I'm like so zenned in right now. I'm not even talking. I apologize. Just placing these beams. Like, I don't know if this is remotely entertaining to watch, but like, it is so zen to play this. Like, I can't even describe the satisfaction I feel placing these. It's just a good time. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. It was real for a second. There we go. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. What I would like to do is put beams this way. And see if it will just not argue with me while I try to do it. Come on. Come on. I know you can do it. I know it's possible. I know you're just being finicky. But I know you can. I know you can. Sometimes you have to like full on go back into the mode. And then it will like magically be able to do it. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Oh. Okay, but that one's already done. I might be able to get up on that roof too and it might work. Okay. In that case, what we're gonna do instead is go around the edge. Now, what do we have? We have 16. And I have another set. Alright. Set back. Mount check. Okay, we're still good. We will run back. Check on all the stuff that's going on over here. I might sleep. Just simply because I can. Oh, I'm full, I see. Hold on. Got a couple different things we could do here. Something figured out here. I don't know where I want to keep these bees. Oh, wow, I have so much sap. Ah, we made the wax. Excellent. Just enough. We're going to squeak out just enough to get our one missing wall. Sleep for the night. Let's go put that one wall in. See if I can't get the beams to work. Hold on. Oh, that bear's back. Hello, bear. Well, I'm glad we took care of that before I went anywhere. That would have been a good time. We would have been having a lot of problems for Bartholomew. No, he should be pretty okay. There's usually... No, there's 2 areas I can see a bear pretty easily around here. Okay. But I really do need to get going. It's 6:30 my time. I need to go to bed soon, and I need to make dinner and everything. But we can at least put the kind of... Actually, you know what? Hold on. I say that. I did promise one other part. So let's do that before we go. Can I? I can. Black stone brick. So I would probably make black stone walls and put those around the foundation, and then make black stone columns and put that around the bottom, and that'll kind of like level it out. So you won't necessarily see the concrete. And it'll just make the building kind of even. It won't look like it's just sitting on top of something like it is now. But that's okay. So first things first, we're gonna deploy stairs. Now we have stairs in. Second thing second, we're gonna put the one missing wall in. I don't know where that went, but we got it. And there we go. This will become my mining forward base workshop over here. This will be very sturdy. Again, it shouldn't get struck by lightning because even though it's made out of wood, the tops are all glass or stone, so it's not as likely to get struck. And I'm gonna probably start moving my benches and stuff over here and making like a nice tier 3, if not tier 4 space in here. And then living over here in this section. And that'll be my forward operating base. The only thing is I might yet make a better stable for me to have my animals over here. I may potentially, like if I mine here for a while, move everybody over. This is my little house right now. And I think what I'll do is, you know, without these workbenches in here, you can see too, I have like beeswax floors, wood floors, stone floors. Like, so it's very, I put this together very erratically. What is angry out there? Nothing. So, yeah, I'll work on this and figure out what I want to do with my animals. I might make a safer space for them. So when I'm mining over here, I don't have to be as worried about it. It may involve a little coming and going because I got to get a few workbenches made, and that may be easier to make back at home and come back and forth. But that's what I'm going to call this stream for now. I'm hoping to do Control some point this weekend, but Sunday, I'm going to be honest with you all, I'm going to be watching the closing ceremonies, so it probably won't be Sunday. So I'm hoping, we'll see, Saturday it'll kind of depend on what Olympics are on. But after that, at least the Olympics will be done. We'll be able to finish Control just in time for season 24 of Fallout 76. And we'll play that, we'll kind of get that started, and then we'll move it down the way too. So, Olympics and having a cold and technical problems, it kind of all threw off my start of the year schedule, but we're doing good out here. And this is where we're going to leave it. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I know this wasn't the most exciting stream, but it was a lot of fun. I appreciate you all, and I will talk to you later. Bye.